morning, my friends. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya at Sidegigcrafts. You guys, I've got an idea, and it's been sticking in my head all night long. I woke up early with this thought, and I thought, I need to do something about this. So today we are making some little kind of notebooks. I don't know. We'll think of what to call it actually by the time this is done, hopefully. I have got these mac and cheese boxes I'm going to be using today. You can use what works for you. I've also, I saved these. I saved all my cream cheese boxes. I'm actually running out. I thought I had more of them, but I don't. And then I have, I saved boxes like for my resin. This would be a really thick spine, so I don't want to use this one today. We're going to use this for something else. And I've got cracker boxes and stuff like that. And I always just cut them down to save some space and cut the tabs off. And we're going to use mac and cheese today, okay? Because we're going to make a fun little notebook. I think this will be the right size that I'm looking for. You could do it with any size. I was really originally going to do this, but for me, when I use a notepad or something to write in, this would not be enough space for me. So we're going to skip that one today. This is a little bit better. I actually like the size of the epoxy box, but the spine is too thick. Now I could take it apart and make my spine smaller, but that's a lot of work, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to save this for something else. I think this mac and cheese is the perfect. And I don't take a ton of notes, so I think that this writing space would be just right for me. So that's what I'm choosing today. You can choose what you like, and we're going to go to it. So I don't know why this was on my mind, but it was. So we're going to pick some paper for the outside. I think I want to use this solid green for the outside. And the reason why is because then I can decorate it with some other papers and it will have a layered look and it'll be pretty. So it's perfect for this size, really. And it's a little big, but that's all right. That's all right. We're going to just trim a little bit off the side. Not an issue at all. However, one of the things that I could do, we're not going there. We're not going to be crazy about it today. We're just going to have some fun. And I was thinking, if you want to put ribbon underneath, this would be a good time to do that too. I wonder if I want to use this. If I use this, I'm kind of looking at my papers really quick. You know what? Let's use this on there. It's out. It's right here, right? We use what we have. We use what's on our desk. It's an inspiration opportunity. And then I'll put it away. So I think this is perfect. We can... Now what am I going to do with this? I have got... I still need to make gifts. Oh my gosh, that's the end of it. So we're just going to call it. We're just going to call it. We're done with that roll. That worked out great. Didn't need to measure it. This is all I have, so this is all I'm going to use. Okay, we're going to put... That's my center. I'm going to kind of fold it that way and set it aside. We're going to put some tape across the back of this. Kind of in the middle. It's just double-sided tape. Doesn't matter what thickness. We just need to hold that ribbon in place. And as you can see, I'm just eyeballing. It looks like about the middle. It doesn't matter if this is straight or not. We're going to try to get that ribbon as straight as possible. Again, without measuring, because if you know me, I don't measure a lot. I just don't. Alright, let's see here. So, I'm fussing putting that cardboard in the middle of the paper, and that's not what we're doing right now. This is the middle, so we're just going to kind of put that there. Not sure why I'm hesitating. There we go. Let's press that down. That'll help hold it in place while we attach everything. And I'm going to actually use a combination of glue and tape today, because why not? It's here. That's what it's for. And it'll go kind of quick too. This is well, it should be kind of quick. We're not going to be sewing anything, so you don't need any, special tools. Nothing like. Well, we're not going to be sewing anything. There's a couple special tools you're going to need. You're going to need a hole punch. And you're going to need an eyelet to go, two eyelets to go through some holes. So a crocodile would be handy. If you have another way to do that, you could. And I'll show you another option. But I think that's the best option. But I'll show you another way. Well, I'll tell you about another way that you could do it. So you don't have to have a crocodile, but it would be helpful. Okay, I haven't used my glue in a couple days. You guys, I have been working so much. Actually, not so much. It's not like I've been working overtime, because I haven't. It's crazy. I've started thinking about it, like, why am I so tired? I haven't been working extra hours. I think it's just with everything going on at work. We have our CEO coming. If you watched my previous videos, you probably already know this. But you know, when your CEO comes to your business and you want to look the best you can, and everybody's just, you know, on edge. They want to make sure it's right. They want to make sure it's good. They want to make sure everybody's happy. And, you know, it's a cool thing that they come to visit, because you can show off what you got and what you're doing. And but at the same time, it could go very poorly if they don't like what they see, or, you know, if they're in a bad mood. And, you know, you got to set the stage, right? You want them to be in a good mood when they walk in. You want them to look at your store and say, hey, you know what? You're looking pretty good. I got to go. Thanks for all you do. That's what you want them to say. It rarely goes that way if you live if you know the corporate world. But, oh shoot, you know, what did I do? That won't work at all. Hang on, guys. We're putting the ribbon on the wrong side. It's okay though. It's okay. We're still using that. But if I put, okay, I'll explain what I'm doing. If I put that ribbon there, then I can't fold the edges over. So I thought that out wrong. So if you were yelling to me, I heard you. Some of you know that won't work. Okay, I put it on the wrong side. Silly me. I know better. Okay. We're still putting the ribbon on, but just not yet. So yeah, so I think it's just the overexcitement of everything going on, and we're just pulling out all the stops. And then that, along with, you know, the Christmas shoppers, and, you know, there's extra sales involved in that, and anyway, it's just extra work that we're doing, not hours. It's fun though. And, you know, this time of year, retail is a blessing and a curse, I guess. It's what we signed up for, right? Anyway, it's a lot, and it's okay. All right, so here's what we need to do. See, if I would have left that there, I couldn't have done this to fold this paper over, and I need to be able to fold this paper over. So that's super important. Once this paper is folded over, then I can put the ribbon over, and then we put the inside. Trust me, it'll work. That's where that ribbon's supposed to go. There we go. I was so excited about finding that ribbon. I was like, hey, let's do that. But let's don't do it wrong. Okay, got that folded over. I'm gonna put tape on it to hold this down. It's a faster seal. You can do it with glue, but this is faster. And for the video, and, you know, we'll do it quick. Plenty of glue and other stuff. Ugh. I haven't felt like I've had a lot of time to craft though, just with everything going on. So, coming home and watching some videos, and that's about all I can handle right now. So, but this morning I needed to get this done. I was like, yes, I'm doing that. I really did wake up in the middle of the night with this idea. I mean, this isn't a new idea. I've done these before. Other people have done them. This is nothing new. But I was thinking I want to do I just wanted to do them. I thought it would be fun. Anyway, and I want to make a pocket for the center that I've never done for these before, and I thought it would be a cute addition to it. Again, nothing mind-blowing or nothing that people haven't done before, just something I wanted to add. I just felt like it, you guys, that's all. Alright, those are already, of course, creased, so I'm going to train this paper on the outside a little bit. We'll go nice and slow so it doesn't break. Honestly, I'm not sure I care if it breaks, if the paper cracks, because I'm going to kind of make it rustic anyway. But you may not want it to. And this paper is pretty thick, so you want to train it if you can. Just go slow so the fibers have time to stretch. It'll help it open and close a little better. See, it cracked a little bit. That's okay with me. That's okay with me. And then you want to make sure that these are smooth in there so that they don't get bunchy. And it has been a long time since I made these because I was thinking I should have slit those. But that's okay. Just kind of break that down a little bit with our folder. Okay, so this is where the ribbon goes in, because our paper, when we do the inside, is just going to lay over it. So this is where we really wanted to put that. Okay, so we're going to put a piece of tape in the middle here. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge because then I have to worry about covering that tape when I glue the inside cover in. I don't want to have to worry about that. It's just going to take care of itself. And let's find the center again here, which is right there. We'll just kind of plop it in the middle. And then we'll stretch this out as straight as we can possibly eyeball. My eyeballs are crooked, so who knows? It's as close as I'm going to get. Okay, now, my insides. I have a couple ways I can do this. I would be happy to use some of this. Because I made it and I want to use it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. There's no reason to think about it. I'm going to have to do at least 2 sheets of it, or 2 pages of it, because of the height. I need a note size. Where's my ruler? Under other things. Alright. So this is going to be about 3.5, so we'll go to 3 1/4 by 6 3/4. 3 1/4 by 6 3/4. Let's do it both at the same time. Well, we can't do that. 3 1/4 by 6 3/4. This isn't straight, so I'm just kind of... I guess it doesn't matter, does it? 3 1/4 by 6 3/4. Ooh, that's longer. So let's see how long this one is. Go a little off the edge. 6 3/4 would be, I need to trim this back. There, so 3 1/4. Okay, a little bit on the edges is fine with me. And I'm going to be putting it upside down, so it's not going to be obviously readable. It'll be readable, but... let's do it this way first. Trim that one. 6 3/4. Okay, that's what we're going to use on the inside. Now I'm going to put something down. I have to put something down. Ooh, I could put the tickets down the middle. That would be cute. So these will go here. And this is where I'm going to use. I'm going to use combination. Should I? I think I'll just use glue on these. And maybe I will use tape. Again, it'll be faster, right? Let's use tape. And glue around the edges. Put that down the middle. Okay. Now, I could use my pokey tool. Let's see, leave that one on there for a minute while I'm working with these two. Okay, now I'm going to put glue all over the paper. At least on the outside edges. And some in the middle. And I want this to be, I do want this to be upside down. So I'm going to put this right here. Why upside down? I don't know. Again, it just makes it less readable, something that your brain isn't going to draw into. Well, what are those words? That's what I'm aiming for. It's just, so that's not what's concentrated on. And we'll decorate, or we can decorate. I don't know that I will decorate the insides of it today, but we can. We'll see how much time we have. Just do the same thing to this one. It's like my glue doesn't want to come out. Good grief. Good grief. Ugh. I'm sorry, you guys. It's being really, really difficult today. There we go. Until the next clog comes up. Good thing I put tape on it, huh? Alright, I guess I could use, you could use glue stick or whatever you want to use. Probably worked faster than my glue today. I love this glue. But when I don't use it for a few days, it likes to yell at me. Okay, let's see if these tickets would be, oh, it's a perfect fit. I could use red, but I'm aiming towards the green. Now these tickets are just regular colored tickets, and I sprayed kitchen bleach on it. You know, like what you have in the spray bottles, like the Lysol kitchen bleach stuff in the, in the kitchen. And just let it sit and dry, and it does its thing. It's really cool. Didn't really have to do anything else to it. We could cut this straight. That would be the first. And I think what I'd like to do, which I should have done before on the other pieces too, is do a little distressing. We can go back and kind of touch the edge of those though. That's not a problem. These tickets have been floating around since last Christmas, and or last year. I don't know when I did. I've got rolls of this stuff. I was using it before when I had a home business and for some stuff, and it just, I've got rolls, literally rolls. I need to do something with them. And this works out well with paper crafts, so. Okay, we'll just kind of distress the edges a little bit, take some of that white off. Even in the middle, just a little of that. It's not as distressed as I usually. You know, it'd be super cute before we, before you sew, or before these things are all glued in, is to sew around it. Would be super cute too. We're not using a sewing machine today though. We're just making this easy because I told you we weren't sewing. And we're not. We're not sewing at all. But we do need to use a pin again. And I do have tape down the middle, but that's not going to cover the whole thing. Okay. Oh. I need to get some stainless pins. I don't know if the ones I have are stainless or not. But you don't want to put the wrong pins in there because it'll rust and your glue will turn out, you know, it'll get all messed up. I don't want that. So I actually have to leave mine open, which is why I have this issue. So I just need to find some stainless pins that will fit. That's the trick. I did order some, but they didn't fit. Tell you what though, when I do, I'm going to make a dangle on it, and I'm not going to lose it. I should just order some, right? That would probably be the smartest thing to do. Just, you know, I know Barely Art sells them, so I just need to order some. Stop messing with it. Because look. Ugh. It's like knocking the clock down, and then it's coming back in as soon as I use it. It'll be fine tomorrow. See, I can't even see the end of the pin to get it in there. Look at this. Oh, goodness. Don't lose your pin. That's your lesson you learned from me today. If nothing else, if you don't learn anything else, learn that. Oh, you know what? This has holes in the middle of it. What am I going to do about that? I forgot about the holes. That's not going to look right. Let's see what it does look like. I might have to do something different. Is that coming up or not? There we go. I didn't think about the holes, guys. Didn't think. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't, but it's going to be sticky because it's got that tape on it. I'm going to have to do something with that. I don't want it to be sticky right there. What could we put there? Well, we could potentially just use a hole punch and make. So I've started making these clay things, and now I've got clay supplies, paper supplies. I have to keep moving this supply and that supply just to get into my drawer. It's hilarious. I think I'm just going to see if I can make some. I think this hole punch will be big enough. Just 3 of them. What if I just do this? It's perfect. I should have glued that first, but here we go. Perfect size. that worked out great. Now my holes aren't sticky. That doesn't sound right. Okay. I love it. Perfect. Okay. Next. Should we do this part, or should we go ahead and... Actually, I need a train. Well, let's let that dry a little bit. Let's try to figure out what we're going to do on the outside. I want to do, I want to actually use some Christmas papers on the outside. And I just move them. Let's see here. I kind of need my crocodile. And that's in this other drawer. But luckily it's not buried, so we'll just leave that right there. I think I'd like to put some of these. Something from here. I have scraps in the back. Nope, I don't have scraps in the back. Can you guys see these? I'm not sure. We could go that route. That would be pretty. Actually, I really like that. Let's just use this. I don't need to try everything. We'll just go with that. Okay, and I'm just going to make, I just want to make a rectangle that's going to fit here and on the back. So if this was, let me check this again, 3.5. Is that right? Yeah, 3.5 by. So we'll go to 3 by, we're going to go by 3 by 6 and a quarter. 3 by 6 and a quarter. And let's see if we like that. Is that a good size? I think that's a great size. So we'll do it again. 3 by 6 and a quarter. So we got 2 of those for our cover. And then we're going to round those edges up and make them beautiful. These would be fun to make for gifts or whatever too. I think they'd be great. Great gifts. I'd love getting one. Now, if I was doing this for a gift, I would definitely sew the outsides of these. I think it would be really, really nice. Instead, or you could even you could use your pen and make stitches. I'm not going to do that though because mine look terrible when I do that. I'm just not that patient. And my stitches won't all look the same. And I'll get, you know, the ones towards the end are a lot longer than the ones that I began with. It's just bad. It's all bad. I've tried it. But what I will do, and what I should have done actually before I did that, was I want to come ahead and distress the edges of this too. And I don't know where my little distress tool is. I try to keep it in the same spot, but I don't think it lives there anymore. I think it kind of got lost in the shuffle. But what I can do, that was sweet. You guys, I just reached where it's supposed to be, and I found this. This was my grandmother's sewing machine screwdriver that she always kept at her sewing machine. So that just made me happy. Let's see, we'll use these instead. So if you don't have a tool, then you can use your scissors to do the same thing. Now I don't want to beat this up too bad, but we're just going to kind of mess with the edges just a little bit. And one of the reasons I like to do this is because it's not so flat. It's not perfect. It has a little bit of, it gives it interest. It gives it a little bit more dimension. It gives it texture. pleasing to my eye. Not everybody's cup of tea, I know. But I like it. And I'm not purposely tearing any of it, but, you know, that's going to happen from time to time, and that's okay. You could purposely tear it. I love to see the torn edges and stuff, but again, that's not everybody's cup of tea, so I'm trying to go, you know, if this was a gift, I want them to like it, first of all. So maybe they don't like that look. So I'm being conservative with my grunge. Very conservative. Okay, there's that. That was easy, right? Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Because we did that, we're going to go around this one more quick time. That white will pick up some of this ink. It'll make it a little bit darker, but you won't have fresh white sticking up. But I love that edge. You can feel it when you touch it. It makes it feel a little bit more substantial. I don't know why, it just does. Okay. Just put that there. Center the best we can. Those edges will stick up. That's okay. That's what we want. We don't want to smooth them all down because that just takes away from what we just did. Look at that glue. It's flowing good now, and I shouldn't have said that. Darn it. Just as I say it, wouldn't you know? There we go. It's coming. You don't need a lot of this glue. That's one of the reasons why I like it, but it just, you know, it'll stick anyway. Oops, let's make sure we kind of try to get this in the right spot. At least on the back cover. There we go. Now we could put, I want to put a strip here too. We could put the same color or the same paper, but I'm kind of not wanting to. I kind of want to do something different there. Maybe I should even put one strip. Oh, ooh, I could put a strip of the red. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just carry that theme over. We'll just do one strip of it though, because that'll be the length of it. 3 tickets, that'll be fine. We're not covering anything on this side. We're trying to just, look at that. I like that idea. Okay. Let's distress this one too. Just with the ink. If you don't have tickets, you could use paper, you could use lace, would be darling. Actually, maybe we should put some lace on. I don't know if I have anything. Let's look real quick though. Well, why not? Let's look. Let's see if we have any lace that'll coordinate. I've got my box here. And I've got this. It's pretty wide, which would be okay. Not a fan. It's okay, but I am not a fan. Let's see. I love this. I actually really love this, but what about, would this work underneath it? But then what's the point? Because it doesn't really show, does it? We could put... No, but we're not going to give up on this idea. I'm not going to put lace on it because the way that we're going to bind this, we're going to have gold cord going across it. Lace may get in the way, but I'm going to hold on to this because I think we should use that for this project anyway. So we'll just hold on to it for a minute. We're going to find a way to use that because I think it's perfect. Maybe it's a belly band or something on the inside. That would be great. That would work. It's going to be something in here. I'm watching my folds, trying to get this in the middle. Now we've got tickets on the outside, we've got tickets on the inside. I'm going to make sure this is glued down really well though. Again, those gold cords are going to, I don't want them to catch on anything. And I know that isn't probably making sense to you yet until you see what I'm doing, but you'll see what you'll see. There we go. Okay, so should I go with words right side up or upside down? Maybe I should go right side up. I still can. Let's bend this paper now. I need to trim this paper because the tickets are on there now. Try not to gouge anything. Okay. Fold that flat. I'm just training it. Trying to keep that straight and flat with as few bunching ups as possible. There's our book so far. Okay. Now we definitely can add a lot more to the front, but let's work on the construction on the inside before we worry about that. Because we could put, I mean, you could put whatever you want on the front, right? Okay, so what are we going to do to it? Here's what we're going to do to it. We are going to take, I am going to take, I don't say that. Why do I say that? What you can do, oh shoot, I was thinking I was going to put these, but I actually want to do, how many times do I have to go through there? Using this cord. It's actually not elastic. It was. I thought it was. I really thought it was. Don't I have elastic? I have elastic, but that's black. We could use black elastic. I mean, we could use black elastic. I mean, that might work just fine, just as well. I like the gold color, but now that I'm looking at it, it's very thin too. So I think we're going to use black elastic. So the thing is though, that I would have to send, I think that'll be okay. 3, but that's going to be thick. Hang on, I'm thinking this through, you guys. So here's the thing we can do. I want to put 3 signatures in here. 2 for paper and 1 for an envelope. Now I could potentially just do 2. But, see, I guess I could put 2 of these on there. Put 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. And that way the cords would come down this way. Or I could put 1 in the middle and then all the cords. But if I put all the cords through, that's going to be, that would be 2 to 3 pieces of this in the middle of it. I guess that's not a bad thing. I think we're going to do 1. I think it'll work. Now, if you don't have these or if you don't have the cord, that's okay. You can actually just go around the whole book, or you could poke a hole in here, use paper, maybe some paper, the little donuts, you know, what are they called? We always call them donuts, but the, oh, you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. The paper protector things, you know, the donut looking things. What are they called, you guys? The hole protectors? I don't know. My English language is not working well. The whole paper protector thing so it doesn't rip. Yeah, those things. Those things. But we're going to use these because I have them. And there we go. Okay, so because we're doing it this way, and we're sending, ooh, sorry guys, and we're sending cord there. Now, my paper can only be as wide or as tall as these two holes. Otherwise, the cord that goes around it is going to ruin it. So they can only be from here to here. So I'm going to guesstimate the holes here are about 6. We're going to go 6 1/4 high. Yeah, that would be about right. And then 3, we're going to go 3 1/4, double that, 6 1/2 wide. So 6 1/4 by 6 1/2 is what I'm measuring, what I think I'm measuring. And so we're going to test that theory. What did I say, 6 1/4 by 6 1/2? We're going to test that theory with some white paper. 6 1/4 by 6 1/2. I have this huge paper that I got for free, and I love it. Doesn't fit through a copy machine, but it's great for stuff like this. 6 1/4 through 6 1/2. We accidentally bought this paper at my old job, and we had like 3 reams of it. I'm like, don't throw that away. Can I have it, please? And they said, sure. So I took it home. All right. That's perfect. See how that cuts off right before there? That way, actually, I might need to go a little shorter. Let's go 6 1/2. Okay, 6. So we're going to go 6 by 6 1/2. I think that's better. Because if that elastic will cut into it, because it's going to be pulled tight. So you want it between the holes. Okay, so I'm going to actually write that down really quick because I'm going to forget. Six by 6 1/2. Because we're not going to cut that yet. I was realizing I should probably put my elastic through. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this elastic and we are going to leave the frayed edge on because I'm going to have to cut it off anyway. By 1. Oops, sorry. I keep bumping y'all. I'm going to go around the loops as many signatures as we want. So there's going to be 2 signatures there when I tie that. So we need 1 more. 1 more signature. Okay, and then I'll tie this one. Pull that kind of tight, not too tight, because you're going to want to be able to put your little signatures in there. Let's cut this so I can actually tie it. So pull that a little tight. If you can get your toe up there to hold that in place, that'd be great. Unfortunately, I'm not that limber. And I am kidding completely, of course. Okay, so there's that. We can cut those. You can leave those. You could put charms on them. That'd be cute. All right, let's put this up. Now, what's all this? See, that's what I was talking about. It would be cute if it was gold. I wish it was gold, but I don't have any stretchy gold, and that would be important because we're going to be slipping our signatures, 1 signature per loop underneath here. Okay, so we're going to have, it's going to be a little notebook. See how that works? All right, but I also want to put some decorative papers on the inside that are going to be a little stronger. So our signatures are going to be basically outlined. I need a bigger one than that. by Christmas Papers. And we're going to pick a few more. Pick a few. They'll be the same size as our paper. Let's just pick out of here because it'll be coordinating and everything. We could use, let's see if I have any of these already. These are going to be too short or too small. Let's use this one. It actually brings black into play. That'd be great. It's directional, so we'll have to make sure that we use it going the right direction. And I think I want to use this one, and then we're going to use one that does not have black on it. Not the same one as the front. How about the stripes would be cute because I have them in the front and the back. That would actually be a great idea. Okay. So there's our papers. So these will each need to be 6 tall. And I have that, so the top is right here by my thumb. So 6 tall. We'll cut them all at the same time. By 6.5. Cut all 3 of these. Just flip them. Oh shoot, you know what? I don't need a middle one because I was going to make that envelope. Well, we'll do it anyway. And we'll add the envelope too. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We'll do 3 and an envelope. We'll just put the envelope, how will we do that? We'll put the envelope on the middle signature still. We'll tuck it in. Okay, I want this one in front. I'd like this one in the middle, and then this one in the back. Okay, so we're going to cut our papers. They're going to be the same sizes, and I'm going to do that quickly. I probably won't cut them. Let's see if I can do a bunch. A bunch at the same time. That's probably too many because it's fighting me already. Just do that. I'm making such a mess, you guys. I'm having fun. Okay, 6 tall by 6.5. Six tall. I messed that up, didn't I? That's okay, I don't need that end. By 6.5. Do it a little less crazy next time. And let's do these couple, not waste it. By 6.5. Don't worry, I'm not going to be cutting all paper or folding all these papers one by one. That'll be good. Let's do one more batch real quick. By 6.5. Almost there. All right, good enough. Now I need these the 6.5 direction. Let's see, this way. So we're just going to divide this kind of, I'm not going to count it. I'll fix it later. We're going to go and just fold them in half. Doesn't have to be even. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I don't think anybody's going to be sitting there counting the pages. Now you can make them all the same. That's okay. It might matter to you. It might matter to me later too, but I'm just trying to make your video and, you know, I'm not going to count it right now because it's just going to take more time and I just don't want to, okay? All right. I'm being silly, you guys. The truth is I have a headache and I'm just kind of talking myself through it. Okay. So we're going to grab one of these. I think I always like to put the tie in the middle. I don't know why. It's just the way I do it. But we're going to grab one of these bands, it doesn't matter which one, and we're going to put this as the first one. Okay, we'll just slip it in there. That's it. There's no sewing here. It's just that simple. Now we're going to take, because I like to put the band with the tie on it in the middle, we're going to grab that one and put this one on this one. Okay, we've got one band left. Tuck these pages in here. Look at that. We've got a 3 signature book. There was no sewing involved. I told you that. I promised you that. No sewing involved at all. Look at that. We've got a 3 signature book. Now we could totally be done. Look at that. Plenty of pages in there. You could add more if you want to. We could totally be done. We could add charms to this, which I probably will. Actually, I think I have some nearby. But I do want to do the envelope, and I'll show you what I mean. Now this is going to be darling. You could we decorate the front. You can put so many things. It's just, that's the basic structure of it. Okay. Now I was talking about using this as a belly band in here, and I think it would be super, super cute to do so. And I think I'm going to need my hot glue gun for this. Do we like belly bands in the front or belly bands in the back? We could do both. I mean, let's just do both. Why not? This ribbon is just gorgeous. Because we're going to put an envelope in the middle, so that would be a pocket. Okay. So, hot glue gun is going. Let's make that pocket. Now my thought is, let's use something non-directional. That's going to be good, but it's not going to be wide enough. Let's get a whole piece of paper. Let's get something we haven't used yet. It's not my favorite. Should we put another one in black on it? How about just this green plaid? I love this. I love this paper. This paper is, by the way, it's Winterberry. It is Hobby Lobby. Is there a year on it? 2019 it says. The number's 5300991. Not sure when I got it, if I got it. I don't know when I got it. I don't remember. But that's what it is. Okay. So my thought is, we're just going to fold this into thirds-ish. And make kind of like a seed envelope kind of thing, if you know what I mean. I'm going to fold this one so that it overlaps slightly, and I didn't do that by thirds, did I? But you know what, this will still work. It's okay. This way. And I know you think this is the upward and flat, but it's not. Wait, that's not where I want to go. Okay, hang on. So, this is what's going to happen. We're going to do it this way, and then we're going to fold it this way. There's my bone folder. And then we're going to fold these ends over just a bit, like that, perhaps. And like this. Again, I'm eyeballing everything. You can measure if you want to. I'm just eyeballing like that. This is one of those things that would be a great quick gift, even though, I don't know, it's taken me a little while, but it's not, you know, too long, is it? Because really, we've got the form done. That's the hard part. But yeah, I guess it's taking about an hour because my camera just, you know, turned off, and it always does that after an hour, or about 52 minutes, I'm finding. So. I think this is going to be a cute, cute little book. Something you can make if you want to. Alright, and then let's just make sure this will fit, because this might be actually too wide now that I'm looking at it. Oh, look how too wide it is. It's way too wide. So let's try that again. Maybe a little better measuring this time. So I forget that that's about 3 inches. So that's going to be here that I need to fold. Out there. going to be a more likely fold. And then we'll do this one the same way. And that's where I actually need to cut. Okay, let's do that again. So forget that first part. This is where we need to fold. There we go. We'll just cut this tab right back off. That's a little sloppy. I keep thinking, I'll go back and fix it later, but you know what? I need to do it right. Right? Let's just do it right the first time. Okay, so let's cut this part off. This is the other end. I wish I had my bigger scissors. Bet you couldn't guess who has them. That would be right if you guessed Chloe. Out to the living room the other night, and she had scavenged through my yarn buckets, and there was yarn buckets everywhere all over my couch. I'm like, no. I'm glad though, because you know, it needs to be used. All right, I'm actually going to cut away a little bit of this, just a slight triangle. It makes it easier to get into the envelope. Just a slight triangle. Same over here. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. We're eyeballing. So this should be much better. And it will fit in the book. And it's a little bit smaller than that, and that's perfect. That's great. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this shut. I'm going to put glue both on this side, this corner, or this edge, this whatever, because words are not my friend today. And on this one. That way I know both edges are covered. Excuse me. You could round these corners if you want to. Or don't. Okay. And we'll distress the edges a bit, just a little. This edge, this edge, and we'll even do a little bit here, just because. And we could put this in the all the way in the middle, or I'm just gonna put it all the way in the middle. Yeah. And then what we need to do is we need to put a little closure on there. And this pocket will actually go all the way through. So if you had something you wanted to stick all the way in there, you could, but it'll fold. But we'll put a little closure on there. What could we put? A little tab. I have this paper. This will work. We're going to cut. Oh, that's too big. Don't I have a smaller one? I know I do. Cut 4 circles out. Oop. There's another piece of paper and trash. It's all done. Another scrap used up. Yay! That's a win. That is a win. Although I think I made more scraps today than used. Just come on. Ugh. I need more ink on it. There's no ink. It's not showing. Here we go. And what do we do with this? We're just going to glue the bottom half of this button. Ooh, you could actually use real buttons, I guess. Maybe. And we're going to make sure that that glue doesn't glue this shut. So this is going to stick down just enough to slide that paper in under. We better hold it for a minute. If we're going to have it straight across, we need to make sure they're kind of even, right? All right, I don't think I'm going to decorate the front of it today. I think I'm going to leave that to your imagination. But I wanted to show you how the book could go. Oh, we're going to do the belly bands, though. Got to do that. Man, I could keep going on this. I could work on this all day. I could have so much fun on this. But, you know, it's supposed to be a quick project. Quick. What is today? Oh, today's Monday. It's supposed to be Miniature Monday today. You guys. Is today Monday? Is today? Is it? I think it is. I'm going to start that probably in the new year anyway. I need a little more practice before I share my miniature skills. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that close-up. But I have been trying. I've been working on it. So far I've got plates, I've got zwieback, I've got, some of you might know what those are, loaves of bread, and I've got peanut butter chocolate kiss cookies. That's what I've made so far. And I've got tons of ideas. But that's all I got done so far. It takes time. Well, and I burnt a couple batches of things. I was like, I got a new little toaster oven specifically for clay. And I got its little $8.99 job from Walmart. And I think it's perfect, except that you can't use the same temperatures and times that you use that's on the packaging, I found. Because if you do, they'll be burnt to a crisp, little ash balls. And you have to adjust because it's so much smaller. So I wasted a bit. I think I like this better here, this way. Okay. So here we go. Even though I'm still looking at this. Wouldn't this be fun to put on the front? Or something like that. Or... kids, though. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I don't want to do it yet. Alright, you guys, so you can decorate these however you want to. You've seen how it can go. You can add to this. So basically, this is going to tie shut. You guys know what that looks like. And then, this is a belly band, so you can tuck some things under here. Maybe a note or an envelope or whatever you want. Receipts. You've got a notebook here. When that paper is gone, it's just copy paper. Make some more. Slip it back in there. There's a little envelope you can put little goodies into. You know, you can pull, unless you glue it down, and then there's a problem. No, I didn't glue it down. You can just put stuff in there. And that little button's going to hold it shut. You could decorate the button. Got another little pad here. Another signature. You can do the same thing. Envelope, signature, and belly band. That's it. Put your charms on there if you want to. Add some stickers, some decorative elements, your ephemera. And you've got a beautiful notebook you can use, you know, as a gift or for yourself. Great for the holidays. You can make this for any season or no season, just any time of the year. What fun is that? Throw that in your purse. It's perfect. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll, if you make some, let me know. Let me know how it goes. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. If I don't see you before then, which I'll be here, but, you know, if for some reason I don't see you before then, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. And we'll see you in the next video, I hope. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.